Safety glasses, face shields, gloves. They're called PPE, or personal protective equipment. Does your property provide PPE? Of course it does. Are you instructed in what type of PPE is required and when it's to be used? Yes. Does PPE prevent workplace injuries? Yes, it does. That's why it's called personal protective equipment, but it's also a choice. That's right, a choice. You must make the choice to wear the appropriate PPE when required. No one can make it for you. Make the right choice, and odds are you won't experience a work-related injury. It's your choice. Your property has assessed the work area and identified what PPE can best protect you from the hazards and risks associated with your specific job duties and responsibilities. They look at the whole picture, the hazards of the environment where you work, the hazards of processes that are taking place, mechanical hazards, biological hazards, or any other kind of hazard that might cause injury. That seems to be the hard part, but it's not. The hazards have been identified, the appropriate PPE has been selected, and now it's up to you to wear it. That's the hard part. For some people, it may seem simple enough. After all, just about everyone knows about PPE and when and where they should wear it, but sometimes they don't. They get busy, they get distracted, or they just don't think that an injury will happen to them. All too often, that's a very bad decision. You are required to wear eye protection if your workplace or duties contain potential hazards that may cause injuries to your eyes or face. Protection ranges from basic safety glasses to goggles to full face shields. Eye injuries are very serious, and unlike a broken bone or laceration, they usually are permanent. Always wear eye protection when required, because it's really up to you. You miss a lot that you may now take for granted if you can't see it. Know the hazards around you and always wear the proper protection. If you're using a grinder, wear safety glasses and a face shield. Whatever the hazard, you must take the steps to protect yourself. Be glad you can read a sign like this. Do what it says. No one is going to put the eye protection on for you. It's your choice. If noise in your work area reaches 85 decibels or at a level where you have to shout to be heard, hearing protection is required. This protection is available in two basic forms: earplugs and earmuffs. Putting on earmuffs is pretty simple. Pick them up and put them over your ears. Earplugs are a little bit more difficult. It may seem easy, but if earplugs are not inserted properly, they offer little or no hearing protection. If the plugs are the soft disposable type, roll them into a ball. Reach behind your head and pull your ear gently up and back. With your other hand, insert the plug into the ear canal by gently pushing it opposite the direction you are pulling your ear, down and toward the front of your head. If done properly, you will achieve a proper fit and effective hearing protection. It takes practice. The hearing protection is provided and available, but will you wear it? It's your choice. Your hands are remarkable instruments capable of a vast array of intricate tasks. Without the use of your hands, you probably won't be able to perform your job. That's why it makes sense to protect them. Gloves can help prevent cuts, abrasions, burns, and skin contact with chemicals. Selecting the right glove for the right job is the most important thing to remember about protecting your hands. If you are unsure about what gloves to wear or have any questions about PPE or other safety concerns, stop what you're doing and ask your supervisor. Do you want to know or do you want to guess? It's your choice. It's important that all PPE be kept clean and properly maintained. If your safety glasses are dirty or scratched, they could impair your vision. If your earplugs are old and worn out, they may not offer full protection. Make sure all of your PPE is cleaned and maintained on a regular basis. If you take care of it, it will take care of you. You should inspect each item of personal protective equipment before use every time. If you don't know if it's in good shape, how do you know if it will provide the required protection? You don't. Inspect your PPE. If your equipment is damaged, worn, or otherwise unfit, don't use it. Dispose of it properly and replace it. Don't wait. We certainly haven't covered every aspect of PPE use, and conditions present in your workplace may require additional equipment or special procedures. The important thing to remember is that the best PPE in the world does absolutely nothing if you don't wear it. It's your responsibility to be aware of the hazards of your workplace and wear the proper protection to mitigate the hazard. The company can't do it for you. Your supervisor can't do it for you. Your coworker can't do it for you. Only you can make the decision to protect yourself. Do you care about your health, your job, your family? If you do, then you'll wear appropriate PPE when required. Remember, the safety and security of your property depends directly upon considerate, conscientious associates who care. Take personal responsibility for your safety, the safety of your coworkers, and our guests. If you have any questions about the information in this program or any other safety question or concern, please ask your supervisor.